Hey friends, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing so well, and welcome back to another thrifty video. Today I'm heading to the Goodwill outlet and I'm taking my husband with me. So we're gonna go dig through bins. If you don't know what the Goodwill outlet is, you're digging through these giant bins full of excess donations and full of other pieces that didn't sell at Goodwill's, things like that. It's called the Goodwill outlet, and then when you check out, you weigh your cart and you pay by the pound. So it's always a lot of fun. I'm gonna be looking for pieces for ourselves, but also for pieces to resell online for a good profit. So we're looking for high quality items today, and it's gonna be a lot of fun, but a lot of digging. It's always hard. So if that sounds good to you guys, hit that subscribe button, but let's go to the Goodwill outlet. So we made it to the Goodwill outlet, AKA the bins. And as you can see, it was actually quite crowded this day. I live in Indianapolis, and so this is one of the locations here in my beautiful city, but it's always popping. Like there's always a ton of people here. So I have to, be very careful and be very conscious as I'm making my way through here. But I always like to look at the shoes, and they've recently changed where they put the shoe bins in my Goodwill outlet. So it looks like though that they haven't changed the shoe bins in a while. I can tell that people have really picked through these. So I'm trying to look, because sometimes people miss things, but I know that I'm gonna probably do better if I wait for a new shoe rotation, but they do not rotate their shoes while I'm here this day, which is so sad. Now that's a Red Wing shoe, and Red Wing sells really well for me, but those were beaten up. Like that was probably not going to sell for much, so I decided to leave those behind. I also would have had to find the second one, which is one of the other fun things about going shopping in the bins. But I'm gonna go over maybe to the clothes section now, see if I can find anything good. As you can see, it's a lot of dodging, a lot of weaving through. It's pretty busy, but the bins are really full today. You can see how high they're stacked up. And I think this is also really helpful for other people that like to thrift, but also I know there's some people that judge people that go and resell clothing. But as you can see, these bins are overflowing, and they change these bins out like at least 7 times a day with the same amount of clothing. Like there's so much excess donations. It's absolutely insane. There's so much to go around. So I'm looking through here, and one of my tips for looking at jeans, if you don't see a tag on them, I look at the little button, the closure at the front, and oftentimes if it's a nicer pair of jeans, they'll have the brand printed on the metal there. So I was doing that, then I found that denim dress that I was gonna look over here in a little bit. But then also in this new bin, I always love looking at jeans, because jeans, usually sell for pretty good money. But then I was looking for a blanket to put over my cart to try to, persuade people from stealing from my cart, and I found this adorable Cinderella blanket, like so cute. I'm pretty sure that's vintage. I'll talk more about that later because I literally used it to cover up my cart, but we'll see if it's actually worth something in a bit. Then this is one of the good finds of the day. I found this new tags little skirt from Brooks Brothers. It's the red fleece line, but brand spanking new. And then as you can see here, it was $118 new, but it looks like it's in great shape and it's wool. It's really cute. So you'll see that later on. I'll show you that when I get to the haul portion of today's video. But that was a great find. And also, isn't it crazy just the amount of things, even new tags that you can find secondhand? People just don't always wear the things they buy. So I like to find amazing pieces. And for in the bins, this is $1.59 per pound. That skirt that I just found is probably like going to come out to be $1. And then I thought this was so cute. This is a little Zara baby girl top. Maybe not baby, but like, for a child. So you'll see that later on in the haul too. But now let's go on and see what Jeremy and I find together. Sorry. Kids. It's really cute though. It's kind of exciting having you here with me.
American Eagle.
Oh, it's kind of cute. Meaning, oh, my AirPod just fell in my ear. I know. That one? Oh, this one is cool. Yeah. Here, you hold it. I'll film it. Turn it toward me. Yeah, that's a get. That's it's just because it's vintage. Oh, that's cool. That's going in the cart. Oh, look, little boy. Oh. Little Ralph Lauren. Jimmy Buffett. I want to see what this is. It's easy where you can hold it. And I can just hold the camera. Once upon a time. Not anymore. Should we get this bin? For the garage?
I think we're good.
Thank you. I know they're for sale at Target right now for $30, so I was like, maybe I should get one. That's cute. Nah, not that cute. LuLaRoe, I swear. Yep. That's not it. No. You say no to LuLaRoe. Okay, I'm bored. Not really bored. But I think let's sort and then see what we find and then go. Because we're ready to leave.
Yeah.
I grabbed these because I thought they were Pearl Izumi, which are bike shorts. I was hoping they'd be yours, but I don't think they are. What do you think? Pearl Izumi bike shorts?
Okay.
Huh? Did I do that? Okay. This. Yep. I was gonna say, it felt like silk when I grabbed it. It is 100% silk. It's kind of pretty, right? Vintage.
It's up to you. I would never wear something like that, but silk's nice.
Yeah, I wish that these were one of their sweaters. Coogie.
Oh, that's
Coogies?
nice.
Coogie. I always forget which one it is. Coogie or Coogie. I don't think they'll sell for anything because they're sweatpants though. I feel like I could wear this. What do you think?
You could, but
Kind
I
of
wouldn't.
cute, right? Yeah, sure. Did it look great since I was wearing a hat underneath?
Yeah. Pretty great.
This is cool, right? Let's show the camera. Oh, they did see this over there already, didn't they? I
It's
forgot.
still good to show it.
This I don't know. This, I'm not really excited about the IU shirt. Are you? I feel like it's gonna sell for like $10.
It's up to you.
Unless you want it for you. It's a medium.
I don't want it. Just toss it.
So Jeremy and I had fun looking through the bins, but we're feeling ready to go home. So I'll show you everything I got when we get there. Okay, friends, we're back home. Are you ready for the haul? I was very selective today. I also had Jeremy there, and that was kind of helpful too, because then I had somebody to bounce ideas off of and to have a second opinion on if something was worth picking up or not. And I really do appreciate that often. And so I found some really good stuff. I found some things I took some more risks with, of course, but I'm pretty happy with the haul I have here. Usually I spend like 5-6 hours in the bins at a time. This day, it was just Jeremy and I, and if I have Jeremy with me, we weren't there for super long. Like, I think we were there for maybe an hour. They didn't do any shoe rotations while we were there, so I don't have any shoes to show you, which is usually where I find the most things at the Goodwill outlet. But I did pick up $37.56 worth of items, which is pretty good for how short of a time we were there. And I found some really high-priced items that should sell for good amounts. And then I also found some bread and butter. So let's get into it. Otis is joining me on the floor today. I don't know why, but he's been especially cuddly. So happy to have him with me here. This is one of the things I was probably most excited about finding. Do you want to smell it? Yes, of course you do. This is a gorgeous, full length, pretty much a formal gown. It has very interesting, I would say not lace, but like whatever this is, this very interesting fabric going on at the neckline on these little kind of like capelet sleeves. And then it is fully opaque for the body. And then it has another panel of this more sheer material, as well as at the bottom where it flares out almost like in a mermaid style. So very difficult to show, but it's a full-length gown, and anytime I find a full-length gown, I'm happy. But especially with this piece, I was excited because this is from Tadashi Shoji, which I like to sell. Tadashi Shoji usually sells for me around $60 for, just it kind of depends on the piece. For a piece like this where it's a maxi length, a formal dress, and looks more formal even than normal, the pieces that I find, I would say I can probably resell this for close to $100. So this right here, very excited to find that. That's an amazing find. Size extra small. If it was a size large or extra large, I think it would sell a lot quicker. But for in the bins, you take what you can get. The Goodwill Outlet, I paid $1.59 per pound, and I have quite a few pieces here, so we're not paying very much per item. I've got at least 28 items here, so that's we're gonna just round to around $1. It's gonna be a little bit more than that, but close to $1 per item, which is really not bad, especially for that dress. That will pay for the whole haul, which is awesome. Okay, next up, this is a very lightweight piece. And also I thought it was interesting this day that I found quite a few pieces that had Goodwill tags on them. If you weren't aware, Goodwill Outlet is where things go that don't sell in the store or where excess donations go. A lot of it usually at my store and at most stores I've been to are excess donations. I don't see a ton of things with price tags on them usually. It was kind of interesting to see things there that came from stores. This little tank top is one of those pieces. They wanted $3.99 for this at a store, and I don't know if I would have paid for that at a store, but for $1, I did pick it up. It's this really interesting kind of built-in bra tank top from Athleta, and when I felt it at first, I thought it might be Lululemon because it feels really nice, but it's from Athleta. It's also in a size extra small, but I thought for $1, I can probably sell this for at least 15 bucks. But if I don't do it on like Poshmark, eBay for around 15, 20 bucks, then I might just stick it in a whatnot show too and just give it to somebody at a good price. I like to be able to do that with things I find in the bins. So I thought that was okay. I like finding Athleta. Athleta is one of those things that's great for bundling in my store. Then I found this really pretty little jumpsuit. It's a little like summery, springy, but I thought it could be a good transitional piece for fall as well. It's got this cute little tie detail going on at the bust, and then it has smocking to the back, as well as little adjustable spaghetti straps. I love that it is a wide leg jumpsuit and it also has pockets, and this is from J. Crew, which I happen to find usually quite a bit of J. Crew in the bins. And J. Crew is not cheap to begin with, so this probably retailed for over $100. But I do find that sometimes the resale isn't great on specific pieces. Like from J. Crew, I'll pick up their jackets, their coats, I'll pick up dresses and jumpsuits, but a lot of their like t-shirts I'm gonna pass on. I might pick up a sweater, it just kind of depends on the fabric content. But to find a dress or a jumpsuit, like this jumpsuit, it's a full-length jumpsuit, it's in a size 10. I thought this was a really cute piece, so I'll pick this up and I might be able to sell this. I'll probably list between $35 and $50 and then hopefully make at least 30 bucks on that. So really pretty jumpsuit though, and I really can feel like she might sell for even closer to that $50 amount. And then I was excited to find this. This is the only new with tags item. No, I have one more. But it was the new with tags item I'm most excited about finding. And that's because it's this gorgeous little skirt. I think this is so pretty. I can see like Blair Waldorf wearing this from Gossip Girl. I love the tweed, the plaid, and this is new with tags from Brooks Brothers, which I do pretty well selling Brooks Brothers. I just sold a piece for 50 bucks the other day. And this, since it's new with tags, it has the little button bag in here too. And then it says it was originally $118 for this skirt. And I do think this is vintage though, especially based off of the typeface for this little tag. I think that this is probably vintage, which means that it would probably be even more expensive nowadays. But this is in a size 8 from Brooks Brothers. And I thought the styling of this was just really cute. I could totally see somebody wearing this with a cute, like maybe like a white top and a blazer. It can be really dressed up or dressed down and has the Brooks Brothers logo on all of the golden buttons. It's really cute. I love that. And since it's new with tags, I think I can probably get close to 50 bucks for it. So again, paid $36 for everything. So we're doing pretty good on our comps. We're doing pretty good on our potential sale value. And it's because of that I knew I wasn't getting very heavy items, that I was a little bit more open to picking up things that normally I wouldn't maybe pick up, such as this little top. This is just from Target, but it's a really pretty kind of eyelet detail, lacy looking mustard yellow top. And this particular brand from Target, I've sold quite a few times, especially on eBay quickly for around 20 bucks. So I decided to pick it up. I might list this for a little bit less because it's just a top, but it's from Knox Rose. It's in a size small. This was from a Goodwill. They marked it at $5. I picked it up for $1. And then I think hopefully if I list that at like 15, it might sell quickly. These all did not come from the same bin either, but I found 3 Knox Rose pieces. So this one is also from Knox Rose. It's in a size extra, extra large, great size. And it's this cute little dress. They have a very kind of like bohemian style to this brand from Target. And I think then I'll list that around $20 to $25 and hopefully it'll sell quickly. And then I have the third Knox Rose piece. This one came from a Goodwill. It was marked at $9.99 at a Goodwill, which I feel like is kind of crazy. But this one is in a size large, and this one is more of like a fall color, so this could do really well right now. And it has ruffles too along the edge of the skirt. It's a pretty color. This one's more of a midi or maxi length. The other one was a little shorter, but I think again, $20 to $25 for that. I'll probably list at $25 and hopefully move it quickly. And then we have this cute little pair of really soft, almost they feel like the Skims kind of fabric, this pair of joggers. They're really cute. I love this brown color and they're quite fluffy as well. I thought these were pretty adorable. And these are from Out From Under, which is an Urban Outfitters brand. They're in a size small. I just thought that they were really nice. They feel so scrumptious, like they're super soft. And I do feel like this style will do well for winter. So I grabbed that kind of on a whim, but I think if I list it reasonably, like around 20 bucks, then it should do pretty well. And oftentimes I think that you can get a little bit hard on yourself for the things that you find in the bins, but the profit margin is just so much higher for things that you pick up from the Goodwill outlet, just because things are so much cheaper there, that I feel like it's the time to experiment a little bit. Like I usually wouldn't pick up all of these Target and like Urban Outfitters brands, but I feel like for $1, there's not much I can lose there. So I grabbed it this time to see what will happen. Then this is a good find. I was excited about this. It's kind of interesting that some of my best finds are the same brand because I didn't find these at the same time. They were in different rotations, different bins, but I did find this really nice blazer, and it's a men's style blazer, and it has these 4 little buttons at the wrist, 2 buttons in the front, and this blazer is also from Brooks Brothers. So I found this blazer that is quite the tongue twister, and it is the Regent fit. But it was a really nice style blazer. The size is in the pocket on the inside of the jacket. It's a size 38 regular. It's a navy blue, longer blazer. I think it's super nice. It feels high quality. It's in great condition. It also has the extra buttons included on the inside. So I was happy to find that for $1. I'm hoping to sell that for around $50, maybe a little bit more. I thought that was a really interesting pickup. And then we found this green long sleeve shirt from J. Crew for my husband. So I'm gonna put that to the side, as well as a few little random children's pieces for me to put in our little children's hoarding area. But this is such a cute little sweatshirt. This is from Zara, and Zara kids, girls clothing especially, is so expensive. Like it even resells pretty well in places like Poshmark. I just know that this is so cute. And this would be like 25, 30 bucks resale on Poshmark. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna find that in the bin. I'm gonna take that home with me. I also got this cute little pink Columbia fleece zip up, which I just thought was adorable. This is for 12 months. Thought that was sweet. We also grabbed this little Under Armour boys kind of sweatshirt. We are looking at adopting. We're also looking at having biological children. So we just don't know what age we're gonna have and when. So to get things for super cheap in the bins is like the perfect time. We also grabbed a little Pokemon t-shirt. I just thought that was super sweet. Jeremy loves Pokemon. So we got 4 little baby items and also that shirt for Jeremy. And then we were coming back to something I found to resell. This is gorgeous. I have seen so many people talking about thrifting these, like people that are like looking to buy and wanting one of these, and they're so expensive. But I found one in the bins and I was very excited about it. It is this piece of lingerie, but it is kind of like a robe, but it's sheer. I'm sure there's an actual name for this, but this is just like an overlay over whatever you're wearing underneath it. And then it has this really beautiful neckline with the lace and then these little flouncy sleeves. I think it's absolutely stunning. It's gorgeous and it is vintage, and it's from Val Mode Lingerie. It says it was made in the USA. It's definitely vintage, and then it has a size tag on the inside too that says it's a size small, but this is like a full length gown. It goes all the way to the floor. Beautiful piece, and from digging, I think that this will probably resell for $65 around there, which I'm pretty pleased with, especially since I paid about $1 for it. Really cool piece. This piece I picked up based off of style and also fabric makeup, but here's a little skirt I found. It's a really fun kind of Y2K style. It's pink and orange, really fun, and it also is 100% silk. So it's from Valerie Stevens Separates. Like, I'm not usually picking up Valerie Stevens, but because this was a vintage 100% silk skirt, I thought that it would still do pretty well. I'll probably list that around 30 bucks and then hopefully make at least $20, $25. And then in a kind of funny turn of events, if you see behind me, I have these brown plaid pillows that I absolutely love. I have 2 on my couch behind me. I have 1 over in our breakfast nook as well. And then I happened to find another one in the bins. These are from Target. They're from the Studio McGee collection with Target. And so I was really excited to find the exact same one. It's a different color, so it is a navy blue, but it's the exact same pillow. I did already take out the insert, and then I also washed the pillowcase cover, so I feel pretty good about that. But I thought that that was so funny. And so now I have another color. So I'm trying to decide if I want to put this one over on our breakfast nook and just have it by itself a different color, or if I want to perhaps take this and put it in between the brown ones to see what that looks like. I'm kind of on the fence about it, I guess. Well, that did not work, but so I'll figure out where I want to put that. But if you guys have any suggestions, let a girl know. And then also, quite strangely, I found this bag of puzzle pieces, and I know puzzles can sometimes go for good money, and these ones were like those 3D like animal ones. And so I'm not gonna lie, it took me a hot minute. I've been working on putting together this puzzle before I started filming. I'm gonna see if I can hold this up. Okay, I put it together. So this is a 3D kind of like stand on its own giraffe puzzle with a family of giraffes together. It sounds bonkers as I say all of this out loud. This one was okay because it had giraffe heads, so I kind of knew what I was supposed to be putting together, and so it went together okay. And I feel like even just for this puzzle, I saw comps for like 20 bucks, which is interesting. I'm not taking that apart until I take pictures of it. Now this one is the part that was really hard to figure out because I had no idea. I didn't have much to work with. Obviously there's no picture for me to look at. I had no idea what this was supposed to be. And then I flipped it upside down halfway through and I was like, oh my word. It is a triceratops. I was not expecting this. I had it upside down at one point and I thought maybe it was like a bird. It was crazy. I didn't know if I had all the pieces, and then I put it together and I was like, oh, well that's actually pretty cool. Like especially for like a little boy or something, that'd be so fun. That one was definitely harder to put together than the giraffes, but both of those, each one individually, I think can resell for around, 15 bucks, 20 bucks. So not too shabby for just finding a bag of puzzle pieces. So interesting. Then we have this piece. I need to wash this still. I have not washed it yet, but this is a North Face jacket. Love finding North Face jackets. They do great for me. This one is, I feel like I knew, is this the Denali jacket? This might be the Denali jacket. It has that kind of more like water resistant fabric in the center and then fleece on the edges. Really nice. It's in a men's size medium in black. Black is awesome. I've sold a lot of those for around 50 bucks. So if I can get the stuff off of the front, it should do well. And I feel like it felt like it should come off. So that was good. So we're on some of the last few pieces here now. I found this. Actually, a subscriber was there. So if that was you, thank you so much for saying hi. I found this in their throwback pile and I just thought it was so cool. It's this vintage sweatshirt. It has all these interesting shapes all over it, shapes and colors. Really cool vintage piece. This has some yellowing along the collar. This part is more like a knit material, but I thought it was still cool enough to pick up. I need to do some sweater shaving. I need to throw this through the wash. It's so interesting, right? So this is from the brand Boundary Waters in a size 2X, made in Korea. Like 100% vintage, very interesting looking. I've not seen something like it. It's very 80s to me. I have no idea if it's supposed to look like anything. But once I wash that and sweater shave it, I think I can list that for around 50 bucks. I've sold so many random vintage pieces like that for around the same amount. I don't know what it is. If it's unique, people really like it, which makes sense. We have just a few more pieces. This is a little torrid top that I picked up. I thought it was really pretty. I like how flowy it is. I just realized that one of the ties on the side that made it really cute got cut. So I think I'm just gonna redonate that. That was a miss. I did pick up a 3-pack of Nuitags bras, and I know somebody that's in need, and so I'm gonna give those to them and donate them to them. And then I also got these 2 vintage VHSs. I know everybody's gonna be like, why did you pick up VHSs? I picked them up for maybe as like kids' room decor. I think Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty are classics. They really remind me of my childhood. I just thought it was kind of cute. I don't know. Jeremy was there. Jeremy liked them. We grabbed them. Okay, now the last thing that I bought, I wasn't expecting to buy. I really loved it, and I didn't think that it would be worth like, taking up space because it's quite large, But I did, just on a hunch, I've been using this as a blanket to cover up my cart because I didn't want people to steal from me. It's happened before. And then, you know, I was like, I don't want to leave this behind. It's so cute. And when I did finally look at the comps for this, I was pleasantly surprised. That's the kind of the back side of it. So the front side of this has Cinderella, and it is so freaking cute. It looks like this. It's probably, I would say, about a twin size, maybe a full. It's a really cute comforter. It's got the pink and blue. I can just see myself as a child living for this. It has a few marks on it. I did already wash this. I wouldn't have put it over my face if I hadn't. And I don't have, there's no tag on it. So I was kind of like, is this vintage? Is this not? From looking it up, I think it is vintage from my childhood era. This is from like the 90s. And one of them sold recently for around $100. And then I also only saw like one or two other ones listed for the same amount, like around $100. So that might have actually been the best find of my entire day in the bins. And I literally was just using it to protect my cart from people stealing stuff, where in actuality, the most valuable thing was the blanket that was covering my cart. Isn't that so ridiculous? So I thought that was funny, but I think I'm going to list that then to sell. I feel like it could really sell on Depop or something like that. It's adorable. I really do feel like a Disney person is gonna love that for them or for their own kids. I thought that was so cute, right? For $1? Adorable. The childhood Bekah would have been living for that blanket. So that's it. Those are the pieces I found. All of that for $37. I feel like is such a steal. I am very pleased. Just the blanket, just the Tadashi Shoji dress, both of those items would have paid for the entire haul. So yeah, happy with my little haul for sure. If you guys like going to the bins with me and want to see more bins videos, let me know in the comments, and also give today's video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you are not already subscribed. The best and easiest free way to support my channel is to subscribe. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And until the next video, bye.